It's time for Wild West. You all gave some great ways to get through the sun production levels that are the bane of my existence, but we won't be seeing them here, because there are actually no sun producing levels in Wild West. If you haven't seen the earlier parts, go watch them, I guess. You're kind of missing the journey if you don't watch them. I feel like there was something else I was also supposed to say here, but I forgot, so let's just get right into it. Day 1 was a great start. I got Holy Barrier, which if you remember from last time is my favorite plant. It's also incredible for soloing levels. On day 2 I found out that Head Butter Lettuce can just attack backwards, which dealt with the Prospectors easily. A perfect counter. I got another Sun Producer as one of my 3 plants too, so that's a streak of 2 levels with a Sun Producer. I think the game is sorry about last time. Day 3 was Gloomvine being just as good as its predecessor from PvZ1, Gloom Shroom. Day 4 is a Corral level, which is not relevant. Day 5 was just a spam Dragon Brutes and win level. Day 6 I got Laser Bean, which I hate as a plant. Other people love it, I hate it. It just doesn't feel like it does anything. I beat the level on my first try, but it was scrappy, and I lost a lot of mowers. Maybe I just don't know how to use this bean. I just don't like it. Day 7 Parsnips and Seaflora beat the level quite easily. Also, just an observation I made while playing. Is it just me, or does Seaflora look stoned? Day 8 was the obligatory Garg battle that I just skipped. Day 9 was a locked and loaded level. Day 10 is the first actually memorable day. And it was so much fun, even though it might look annoying. This level is the introduction of chickens. Zombie chickens. At first I tried Spore Shroom for the chickens. I was thinking I'd get infinite shrooms, but it actually doesn't spread on chickens. So I lost. Second try I tried my overpowered Piercing Cedium plant, but its pierce is not enough surprisingly, and it gets eaten alive. Third try I used a combo of Seaflora and Peanut, but Seaflora still sucks against chickens and still gets eaten alive. Then I had an epiphany. Peanut is great. It's surprisingly an insane counter to chickens, even though chickens counter other wall plants. It's weird, but it works. And Peanut carried me this level. Never ever say Peanut is bad. On day 11, you're not allowed to spend more than 500 sun. Yeah right, that's such a problem for me with no sun producers. Celery Stalker plant food also feels borderline illegal. Day 12 was Corral level numero 2. Day 13 I found out how badly made some of the newer plants are. Boomberry probably should not be doing this. At least I think so. Ignoring that, Apple Mortar made this level very easy. Day 14 took more than one try, but then the stars aligned and my plants were surprisingly good at chicken murder. This level felt more like an actual tower defense than most levels in this game. Day 15 was easy, but what is that on the sunflower? A button? A subscribe button? Oh, you should probably press that. Wink wink. Seriously though, I would love to get 1,000 subscribers by the end of this series, and you could actually really help with that. Day 16 was pain, but in a fun way. I'm not a masochist, I swear. I had no clue how Maybe works. It can attack in multiple lanes, but doesn't target multiple lanes, and also has a small range and does something when being eaten. Maybe is also just as broken as Boomberry. The bees were just weird. The new plants have really fallen off a cliff in quality. None of the older plants have any major annoying glitches. I tried using the endangered walnut as cover for my plants, so I could spawn more bees. But what actually ended up working is using the walnut as a wall while getting laser beans down. They somehow just defended. I think I'm starting to like laser beans slightly more now. Not a lot, but slightly more. This level would have been so much easier if maybe just functioned correctly though. Day 17 I had some trouble, but I also maybe made it harder for myself by refusing to use Boomberry, because it's just so glitchy. I needed some pretty good butter luck with Kernel Pult, and I got 1 Fire Pea for DPS. The zombies got very close to the flower line, but they didn't step on it. My full run consisted of a Fire Pea on tracks, getting Kernel Pults to stall the tankier zombies, which meant butter RNG, using Fire Pea plant food on every single bull rider, And for the final wave, I spammed Fire Pea plant food. Day 18 was pain, and definitely impossible. I won't even beat around the bush, and I'll just say I needed a boon or two. A wall plus a useless insta plus a single target attacker causes chickens to just run over me. I tried a lot of stuff. A lot of stuff. I read the wiki for chicken wranglers and everything. I used a boon for a free cedium, and it still didn't work. I used another boon for a mint, and beat the level easily with spearmint. My favorite mint. On day 19, I love Fat Beet. Probably because of PvZ heroes though. Super Fat Beet and Tough Beets are cool plants. Anyway, Sticky Bomb Rice is pretty good, and I never realized how satisfying the plant food is. Day 20 is Corral level numero tatlo. I really hope I pronounced that even somewhat correctly. On day 21, I got 3 melee range plants. First, I tried Snapdragon. Didn't work. Second try was Iceweed. Didn't work. Third, I tried Mixed. And it worked. Until I threw, without realizing. Fourth try I won with the same strategy and not throwing. But I almost did. On day 22, my plans were chosen for me. Day 23 I thought was impossible from the start. I had 2 instas and a guard shroom in a level where you aren't allowed to lose more than 2 plants. Luckily, guard shroom doesn't just guard, but also eats. The small guards are like chompers. They eat a zombie and then wiggle around for a long time. I truly don't think this level is quite possible without boons, though I got semi-close. I was planning on using my power boon, which would have easily beat the level, but I realized I can't use power-ups at all. I don't know why. Finally, I managed to beat it using my free plant food boon and using 4 extra plant foods. I played pretty sloppily, but I didn't want to take risks because I only had so much money. Day 24 is the last challenge. I only had really 1 attacking plant, Vamporcini. Yeah, that's not possible. This plant sucks. Because I still couldn't use power-ups, I changed my boon to reroll plants, because there was no way I was beating this with just a vampire wall shroom. It sucks, literally. But then, the game probably felt bad for me. I had no boons, no zombie free home, no extra perks, nothing. It gave me not only Primal Sunflower, but also Pokra. Talk about overkill. And Escape Room was there too, as a cheerleader, if nothing else. Needless to say, this level was beaten. Day 25 was the Zone Boss battle, which means one thing. We have beaten Wild West. No sun producing levels made this more fun and enjoyable than Pirate Seas, but it still took just as long because of a few difficult levels. Still, a lot of the world was skipped, thanks to me not being able to choose my plants. I honestly don't think we'll survive the next world. We have no boons, and the world has a gimmicky gimmick. Also, I'll be putting out a poll about this challenge, so go vote when you can. Anyway, thank you for watching. Drop a like, and I guess wait for part 4.